Swell. There's not enough power to restart the engines.
You pull the handle and hear something release on the outside of the shuttle. It's a tube of Elmo's Gluezol. It reminds you of one of those hand pumps you use when the astrohead plugs up. It's the most indispensable item in the universe, duct tape.
Wow, the crystal seems to have broken. I swear it wasn't me.
Now we're in deep.
Hey, I've gotten us this far, haven't I?
Yes, and what a wonderful place it is. How did I get hooked up in this deal? My agent's going to be hearing from me big time. This button opens. You pour glue all over the crystal.
I guess the divalium crystal won't work in this form. Fortunately, I have vast experience in the reforming of broken items.
It's no wonder you've had to repair a lot of stuff you've broken in your time. The word clod comes to mind.
I guess the divalium crystal won't work in this.
It's no wonder. You hold the glue-coated segment to the broken divalium crystal for 10 seconds to set the glue. This is an EVA suit. It's the recall notice for the owner's manual. It reads, "Dear Ham Shuttle Owner, it has come to our attention that there is a minor misprint in the owner's manual for the 1000 series of shuttles. Until a new manual can be acquired, please disregard page 73, paragraph 4 of that manual." The unfilled hollow of space is now just a fabric's thickness away. You forgot just how much more spectacular the view is from outside. You won't find anything like this in any oxygen-filled environment except maybe for that small vacuous chamber barely holding your ears apart. That, of course, is your freshly stolen shuttle from the Deep Ship 86. These are the shuttle's jumper cables. That sure doesn't make you feel real secure about this spacecraft if those are standard equipment. It feels slightly gritty. That, of course, is your Might as well get everything while it's open. You never know what's going to go wrong next.
Hello, sweetheart. You look like you could use a little assistance. Is there anything I can do?
Well, yes, there is. Thanks for stopping.
Well, you just name it, I guess.
It seems I've stalled my engines. Could you give me a jump? I have cables.
I'd jump you in a heartbeat, dollface. I guess you must have got caught up in that anti-anomaly. They can be a real pain in the... Well, anyway, let's get it done.
Well, here's your end of the cables.
I'll let you know when I'm all hooked up. Contact!
Okay, Manuel, we're all hooked up. Give it a try.
Bye-bye, Sugar Bunny. I gotta be running along.
Hey, thanks for stopping to help me.
See ya.
What's with this fish deal? Now one's stuck in the engine intake. You neatly replace the EVA suit in its proper place. These are the seats for the pilot and navigator, built of a semi-translucent gel foam that molds itself to the shape of whoever's sitting in it. The semi-transparency also makes it easier to spot loose change and crumbs that have fallen between the cushions.
Good work, sir. I believe I can now follow the ion trail of Deep Ship 86 back to Delta Berxalon 5.
That's manual override, your holographic navigator. It feels slightly gritty. You summon the ability. Wow, a mad scientist working on a planet called Delta Berxalon. You wonder what he's doing here? Designing women, perhaps? Sorry. A couple of Bunsen burners sit on the counter. Hey, they've got their own multiband UV wave bath straight out of the Ed Mundane catalog. This depiction of a region holder is based on science fact and current NASA research. Science so hard, you could bounce an asteroid off of it. This lab table has a conveniently round shape and pleasingly flat surface. This lab table has a pleasingly round shape. This is the only piece of equipment in the lab that's totally unfamiliar to you. It appears biomechanical in nature with a metallic skin that seems to expand and contract slightly. A cybergenic incubator. You've heard about them. You've seen pictures in magazines, but you never thought you'd actually get to see one up close.
Big whoop.
It looks like a typical tank of smegminium, a cheesy substance used in the manufacture of projectiles, thrusters, and pistons. It's Dr. Bellows, Delta Berxalon's token evil scientist. It's a monitor. You've seen one before. In fact, you're seeing two right now. Say, they've got all 4 volumes of Asik Asimov's Foundation Trilogy. There's a nice variety of books on the doctor's shelf. The Hidden Life of Orats. What they don't teach you at StarCon Academy. All I need to know I learned from the Q Continuum. And the Hunt for Red Corpuscle. I think it's a damn box.
Hello, Doctor.
Janitor Wilco? What in blazes are you doing here?
Well, Doc, I got a distress call.
So why are you here?
Because I know it originated here. In fact, it was from Stellar Santiago.
You're out of your mind, Wilco. Now go away and leave me alone. I've got important work to do. Goodbye.
I know something's up here, Doc, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. You'll be sorry, pal.
Yes, whatever you say, Wilco. Just get out of my face.
It's just techie stuff. There is a Callahan Mahdi here. Seems you remember talking about those things to someone recently. It appears to be an old 1586 circuit board. Oh, that's right. You're not supposed to be a techie. We hope we didn't confuse you. It's just an old beat-up chip. It appears to be a Callahan Mahdi. Seems you remember someone talking about these recently. You've heard of black boxes, haven't you? Well, this one's red. You take possession of the Callahan Mahdi. The door is a microbe-safe biofilter with quasi-redundant filter seals. You'll never get it open by hand.
Sir, I believe I may be able to tap myself into the PTS and perform a limited set of functions.
PTS?
Yes, sir. PTS, the Photo Triangulation System. It was installed as a crude backup navigational device to the modern navigational computer system. It's what you see before you mount it in the middle view screen.
This button activates the PTS system. You leave a green You leave a green Don't touch that. We don't This is the photo taken with the photo triangulation system. You peel apart the photo and negative from your first PTS image. This is the photo triangular. Obviously, you poke it and prod it and generally make it feel like a piece of meat. What was that? You peel apart the photo and negative from the second PTS image. You get fingerprints. It probably seemed like a good idea. It probably... Excellent guess. That's an It would appear that that's an interesting idea. Not a good one, but interesting nonetheless. That's as cool as it would be to interface these two items, no good would come of it. You might want to fire up the sucker before you try that. Excellent guess. That's as cool as it would be. Excellent guess, Kreskin. You summon the ability. Boy, would... It would appear that merging those two items is... That's an It would appear that merging those two items is not a good idea. It